Hello and welcome to Awaken the Truth Within with Zoey Gold. Today, we're going to focus on something that is crucial for your level of abundance and success and true fulfillment and true joy. It is the level of self-love, self-esteem, self-respect, and that healthy appreciation of yourself. And we're going to see how the inner conflicts that are the beliefs that create these inner conflicts that go against your true worthiness, how they can prevent you and stop you from getting where you want to go and reaching financial abundance and success that you want. So for that, I will touch very briefly upon this idea of human needs psychology. And this is not my concept, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it as I'm going to, through this, lead you to something important here. But this idea of human needs psychology was developed by Tony Robbins, and I learned it when I went through my coaching training at Robbins Madanes Center for Strategic Intervention. So basically, human needs psychology suggests that there are 6 human needs. The first need is certainty. So every person needs to be certain that their basic necessities are taken care of, the food, the place to live, basic resources and things that the person needs to sustain the living. And the second one is uncertainty or variety. So we need to change our state in order to feel alive. And we do that by we can do it in good ways for us, in neutral ways, and in negative ways for us. So, for example, we can, go to a different restaurant or go on a trip or go to another city to experience a level of variety. Or a person can scream and get angry at another person, and that will give a level of variety in feelings and emotions in the person. So the third one is significance. And again, as every person seeks this feeling of knowing and being unique and special, and there are different ways, again, of how you can meet this need. And there is also the next one is love and connection. So all of us need to feel love and connected to others. And the next 2 are the needs of the spirit. So the first 4 needs are the needs of personality, and the next 2 are the needs of the spirit, and these are growth and contribution. So everything in life is either growing or dying, so we all need to grow, and contribution, so we can contribute beyond ourselves and contribute something good beyond ourselves. And those 2 needs will when you meet those needs of the spirit, that's when you get the sustainable joy for your life. And while we all need to meet all these 6 needs, we usually value them in a different order, and that will change the way you do things, the way you communicate with others, the way you make decisions. So, for example, if your first 2 important needs on your list are, let's say, love and connection, and then growth, and then whatever other needs are, then your life will be completely different than, for example, if your the top 2 needs are going to be significance and certainty. So it will the quality of your life and your behavior, your decisions, your results, the way you act and the way you feel will be completely different. And as suggested by people who developed this human needs psychology, it's that if the first 2 needs are certainty and significance, significance and certainty, or certainty and significance, that's when troubles begin. While these needs are important, it is better not to have them on top of your list of importance. And you can always choose whatever needs you should put on top and in what order for you to live the life the way you want. And you can always reevaluate the way you lived your life prior to this moment and what needs you put first and above all of them, because that was shaping a lot of your decisions and your behavior, your actions, and therefore the results and the quality of your life. So that's about that, but I'm not going to talk about human needs here, and that's not the reason why I'm actually recording this. I want to talk about significance. And again, while we are all unique beings and we are magnificent and divine and beautiful, and we have this infinite wisdom within us, and this sense of true uniqueness and beauty within us, when significance is at the top of your list, it creates different kind of challenges. And for example, the person might be looking for love and connection, and that's what their heart is longing for, and that's what they want. But when the person is focused and values significance more than love and connection, that creates a paradox, like an inner conflict. Because when the person is too unique and wants to be too special, it kind of separates the person from other people. So let's go even deeper about understanding this significance and where it comes from. So it can come from, and I'm talking about the unhealthy level of significance, because it's a human need that is a human need for every person, and it's good to meet it, but it depends on how much you value it and how you actually, the ways that you use to meet that need. So unhealthy significance, it can come from your childhood. It can, and again, it doesn't matter, you don't need to even know where it came from, but it can have roots from your childhood, when the source of love that you craved the most, whether it's your mother or your father or whoever that was, but the way that they were showing their perspective of you, their appreciation of you, their relationship with you. And again, it was also influenced by their data, the things that they learned, the things that they underwent in their childhood, the way that they were treated. So it's when you're speaking with a person and when you're saying something to the person, it's not you who is saying something, it's the data within you. And it's also the data within the other person that is listening. And the data comes from experiences, from things that we learned, that we saw and internalized. And in every moment of time, you can have choice. You can either operate from that data, memories replaying in you, things that you have learned, things that are limiting, things that you brought from your past failures, from the key decisions you made a long time ago. And you can or you can have a choice, and your conscious mind has this choice, whether you're going to operate from the data in this moment, or you're going to let go of that data and tap into that higher true power that is within you, that is flowing to and through you, and operate from that inspiration and well-being and energy that creates the worlds that flows to and through you. So coming back to significance and to the childhood. So the source of love that the person craved the most probably was showing that by using their own data, because they often mean well, and they are not conscious about what they are doing or what they were actually doing. So that source of the love that the person craved most showed the person somehow that no matter what he or she did was not enough. So that could be the where this idea was coming from, and the person felt insignificant no matter what he or she did, was enough. It kind of gave an idea of that. So that usually turns people to become achievers, and they want to achieve even more, even more. And no matter how much they achieve and how good things they do, they, within them, internally, they never feel enough. And what happens is, when the person goes through life feeling very insignificant internally, without that true understanding, appreciation of yourself, and self-love and self-worthiness, that usually evokes this feeling and desire for this unhealthy significance. So when the person focuses on his or her insignificance and doesn't feel their true worth and the true self-respect and true self-esteem, the person feels this void within them, because it's a false idea in their consciousness. They are not aligned with the higher, broader perspective of them about who they truly are, because who you truly are is perfection. Your spiritual DNA is perfect. That's who you truly are. And when you have lack of that perspective about yourself, you feel that void. And in order to compensate for that void, many people look for love and source of that approval or worthiness in the wrong things, in the wrong way, in the wrong directions. So in order to fill that void and to feel just a bit more significant in a good way, they go to that unhealthy level of significance. And so that's about that. Now, how that can prevent your level of abundance and your level of monetary and financial success. So, for example, your core intention within you is not only to be successful, make money, and live a very abundant life, but the core intention within you, the deep inner wisdom, the deep inner knowledge, knows who you want to be, who you want to become, what you want to bring to this life, and as well have money, financial abundance, freedom, joy, etc., right? And where you are right now, for example, where the person is with this unhealthy significance, if the person didn't let it go, didn't understand how to let go, didn't even understand that that's the issue that the person should work on and let go and clean that unhealthy level of significance. And at that time, if the money actually came to that person, the person would get money, monetary results, financial results, but at the same time, the core intention would not be fulfilled. Can you imagine the person with unhealthy significance, with the true core intention of being this magnificent person, truly magnificent person, and wealthy as well. But at this point, the person didn't get that yet, didn't let go of that unhealthy significance. This person actually has this unhealthy level of significance and gets enormous amount of money. Where would that level of unhealthy significance go? Especially when your core intention is to become the person you want to become first, so you can do things that you want to do first from your heart and become abundant. So that's like a little bit of a conflict there. And life doesn't happen to you, it happens always for you. So when you do understand that you have, in some cases, an unhealthy level of significance, and you actually deal with it and you let it go, and you let go of that need for approval and that need to be higher or superior, and you put other needs above it, and you come to the healthy level of importance of who you truly are and the beauty of who you are and your true worthiness, then abundance can flow to you freely, and you will fulfill that core intention of you as well. Becoming the truly, because it's not about money, it's not about results, it's becoming who you truly want to be. That's the most important thing. And the rest is just a byproduct of it. And there is nothing wrong with money. Money does not do a person good or bad or significant or not. It's what is within you that could be triggered by it. And if your core intention to become this person first, to become a particular way, to live your life in a particular way, in your true magnificence, then you gotta get it first, and then money will complement it. And then you can live to the fullest, and it will give you the most fulfillment and most joy. It wouldn't be just abundance for abundance, right? And you losing what your core intention was. And also, from that unhealthy significance, what happens is that when the person feels that insignificance within them, no matter what they do is not enough, they don't feel that self-love and self-respect and self-worthiness, they develop this unhealthy level of significance, like I'll be the best, I'll have the best, I'll achieve the best, and at an unhealthy level, right? So the person then, usually when the person looks at other people, the person compares himself or herself to other people very often, and the person sees himself or herself as a superior or inferior, while it kind of feels that superior than others is a bit better feeling than inferior, but both of them, either superior or inferior, are false idea in consciousness. It's off. It's not who you truly are, and it's not alignment in alignment with your true core, because we are all parts of the whole. We are all parts of this, of the infinite intelligence. We are all magnificent divine beings. Spiritual DNA of each and every one of us is perfect. So you cannot see and feel neither you inferior than others, nor the other person inferior to you. You cannot feel neither superior to other person, nor put the other person superior of you. So you see where that thing goes off, in some cases a bit, in some cases a lot. And that's where the desire for criticism comes from, and desire to put others down. And I'm not just physically saying to them something to put them down, but in your own mind, when you compare and you would criticize someone, and by doing that, you're kind of putting them down in order to put yourself up. Well, at least it's again, false idea in consciousness, because it doesn't work that way, and you cannot align with who you truly are by doing that. But that's what stands behind it. When you try to criticize the other for whatever they are doing or not doing, so you can feel just a little bit bad, like a little bit superior, right? But it is still off. It is still very off, because you do not get what you're looking for. You cannot fill that void within you by doing that. And you cannot align with who you really are by putting anybody else down. So this idea of superior and inferior needs to go as well. Now, when you do let go of that bullshit, of that mental garbage, when you realize it and look at it, and you let go of it, and you truly know who you really are, and you tap into that, and you appreciate and love you, not because you did something or achieved something, not because you are somewhere in your life or you are not somewhere in your life, but because you are. Because if you say, I'm going to love and appreciate and respect myself when I reach this goal, or I have this particular amount of money, it's like you're denying your existence right now. So it's truly about loving yourself and embracing yourself right in this moment. That's the core. That's the basis. That inner self-image and that inner self-love and inner self-respect for yourself as this divine being, and really truly know who you truly are, is the key, is the core to everything. Everything else will be shaped and will shape in accordance to that relationship towards yourself within you. And when you do that, you have the healthy love and self-respect towards yourself. You have that authentic love and appreciation and knowing of who you truly are. You have that healthy, and I wouldn't call it even significance, I would say healthy respect and appreciation and knowing your greatness, your power, the beauty, the gifts that you bring to the world, your true genius. And then you don't need anything or anybody else to show you your status or to show you your uniqueness or to give you their approval. It comes from within. It comes from knowing who you truly are. It comes from knowing your true source. It comes from knowing your soul. It comes from knowing your essence, your core. That is that freedom that you're searching for, that joy that you're searching for, that love that you're searching for. Because when it comes from you and when you give it to yourself, then you're in a position to, first of all, enjoy you, enjoy your life, enjoy and have the magnificent quality of your life. And then also, you will everybody else who are around you, your family members, your friends, strangers on the street, your clients, they will benefit from just being in your presence. So say to yourself in the next 30 days, I love you. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you. And even if it doesn't feel comfortable at first, do that anyways. Do that for a couple of days and say to yourself, I love you. What can I do today to make you happy? What can I do right now to make you feel happy, to make you feel joyous? So do that exercise. Let me know how it works. And I will talk to you soon. This was Zoey Gold with you. And have an amazing, amazing day. Bye now.